There you are.
Hi.
Hey, mate, how are you?
I'm great. How are you?
Good, mate. Good. The hat's gotten flatter. What happened?
I lost it.
Oh,
No,
open off.
I'm actually at work. I sneaked myself out of work, and it's super cold in Germany. So
Oh, really?
no hat.
Really?
Yeah, man. Even
What do you?
wearing a scarf right now.
Man, it's the complete opposite down here. It is hot as
Really?
fuck. Yeah, it's brutal. Yeah,
Oh,
summer.
I'm jealous.
Yeah.
Mm.
So hey, I'm used to doing ones in the car. So on lunch breaks and stuff like. Hey, it's all part of it. Hey, you got to do what you got to do. Oh, mate.
Oh
But
man,
what do
I
you do?
sneaked myself out. I'm a kindergarten teacher,
No
and
way.
I escaped from the kids.
That must be cool for them, though. It must be awesome, knowing that Mr.
Yeah, they I actually started a band with them, and
Oh,
we did some heavy stuff.
awesome.
Yeah, they were even wearing, I believe, an Iron Maiden shirt or something like that. I built a stage, and they were wearing band shirts and rocked it. So
That is
yeah.
awesome. I've been talking about doing that with my 5-year-old son because he's trying to
Ah, okay.
emulate me do it now, and he wants to start a band called Raining Burger Guts now. So it's gonna be a grind band. Me and my boy.
Nice,
Yeah.
nice, man. That's awesome. That's
Yeah.
awesome. You're doing a great job.
Well,
Parenting done right.
that's right. You got to get him into the heavy stuff. Really,
Yeah, man.
really. But we were cranking your new one in the car. He's lucky enough. He's heard the new Set Your Sails album, Nightfall. Hey, this morning.
Really?
Yeah, you got the exclusive. We were driving around listening to it, running errands today. And man, what a great album. It's out on January 21. And
Yeah.
musically and vocally, it's a massive evolution and a leap forward, for you guys. A lot really went into it from what I can hear. Like, what drove the direction this time? It's massive. It's a massive album.
Oh man. I mean, it's the first record we really worked on. I mean, the first like enough we self-released the album, the first album.
Yep.
And that was all just like sitting in our bedrooms, recording stuff, and then we produced it ourselves, and then we released it ourselves, so we were able to play shows.
Yeah.
And this time we actually worked on it, and this time we took our time. It took like over a year, I believe, to finish songwriting, and then we went in a real studio with real producers, and yeah, that's when the songs really came alive. And yeah, we really worked on it this time, and yeah, I'm very happy that you like it.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
Yeah. It got my approval. Also got my kids' approval. So
That's the most important thing, man.
Hey, it's all over you got all the market there. They thought it was catchy.
Yeah.
They were like, oh, who's this singing? So yeah, it's gonna, I think it's when it drops, it's gonna make a massive, massive impact. And you're an incredible vocalist. Let me just say that. And there are things on this album that it sounds fearless. As a vocalist myself, I know what it's like to get into that studio and try and it's nerve-wracking, but sounds like you pushed yourself out of your own comfort zone in a lot of ways, and it shows. Like there's a lot of things in here that I hear in your vocals that are just amazing. How was that?
Thank you, man. It was really I like to call it self therapy sessions, because that's really what it was. I was actually very scared to release couple songs because they are so personal and so honestly written that I actually struggled with it, especially when it comes to songs like Secrets, but also Nightfall, where I dive really deep into my personal conflicts and depression and stuff like that. And in the studio, I really like the boys really pushed me to keep doing it. They were like, You can do it. Just try it out and it will work out. And you can't say that. If you don't want to release it, we don't have to release it. Just be comfortable with yourself. And that really made me push the boundaries a little. And yeah, it's a very tough record when it comes to the vocals, because I mean, it's at the edge of what I can do with my vocals, because they're very, very, very high parts. And I feel like there's 3 different vocal styles. There's the
Yes.
clean vocals, then there's a little distortion to it, and then there's the shouts. And yeah, that's very, very heavy to perform, actually. But we all want to do this professionally, so we have to, yeah, to learn to be able to perform it. And yeah,
You must be stoked. You must be so proud, like listening back to, you know, all those tracks and how you did push yourself. You must be proud of like the work that you've put in, you and the boys.
yeah, definitely we are very happy with it and very proud, because you can clearly tell the difference between Enough and Nightfall, right?
Yeah.
So
Huge.
yeah, so but I feel like the most important thing to me personally is or are the lyrics. And that's what I'm personally most proud of, that I was able to open myself up and be honest about myself and talk it out. Because you know, when I'm talking with friends or something, I'm not able to actually name the problem, to say it out. And it was pretty often when I finished the lyrics and I sat down and I recorded it and I listened to it, I was like, oh man, this is it. You know, this is exactly what's been on my mind for so long, but I wasn't able to actually speak it out. So that's what I'm personally most proud of. But as a whole, as the whole band, I think we did a huge growth, and yeah, really happy with the record.
Yeah. And what about the title Nightfall? How does that tie in with the themes of the album lyrically?
It pretty much is the best name for it, because it describes the struggle with yourself. And like it's very, very, very I would say dark.
Yes.
The entire topic of the record. And I just thought of the word Nightfall, because there's you know, there's a line in the song Nightfall which says they say the nightfall brings fear, but it's the sun I can't stand. So that's pretty much like being caged in this depression and actually feeling comfortable in it, because you're so used to it that you're scared to give it away. That's how I felt a lot of years, that I was so into this depression that I wasn't able to feel anything, and I was so scared of this positive stuff that was going on, because I knew how I worked when I was depressed. And I feel like Nightfall is the perfect title for it, because it's yeah, it describes this controversial fight with depression. You know, there is the nightfall is about to come, and it's getting darker, but actually feeling comfortable with it in a very weird way. And yeah, that's pretty much it.
I know, I get that. Because in that also, I found for many years, I found a lot of creativity was drawn from that as well. I think if that's what you're trying to say, you know, in those moments, in that darkness, there is that creativity, and being afraid to let go of that and lose that creativity. But I don't know. You know?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, that's I always used to say I can't write songs when I'm happy.
Yeah.
Because that's so, you know, you have this very high, heavy riffs, and then you're like, I'm going shopping right now and I feel so great today.
Yes.
Sun is shining, everything's great. It doesn't really fit. And also it wouldn't be honest, you know, because I feel shit 90% of the time. And that's where the inspiration comes from. That's why I believe I even love writing lyrics so much.
And in regards to when you started to write it? Was it at the start of when everything went crazy in 2020? Was that when it started to take shape?
Yeah, I believe we started writing for it by the end of 2019 or something. Like it's very hard to tell because there are songs on the record that I wrote completely myself instrumentally, and then there's songs that Andre wrote completely himself instrumentally, and the rest of the record was written by the both of us. So it's very hard to tell. There's songs on the record that I had on my computer for 5 years or something like that. And I was very afraid to put it out, such as Deadline. Yeah, things got crazy, and we went to the studio, I believe, in August or July 2020, and the record was done by the end of August or something like that, or September. So that's actually when it got crazy over here in Germany, when lockdown was crazy and people freaked out. And yeah, I believe it was like in like something by the end of 2019 and then in the middle of 2020, something like that.
Is that what it did? Did it delay? Did it delay it? Did you hold it back a little bit?
Oh yeah. So, it was done, as I said, by I believe like something in the middle of 2020, and then the record was done, and we were like, what are we gonna do with it? We weren't signed at that time, so we were like, let's apply for labels, and then we sent it to different labels, and Napalm Records said, yeah, we want to do it, and we were like, yeah, we want to do that too. You guys, okay, let's do it. And then we really had to wait to be able to tour. So the label pushed the release date back. So we're actually sitting with the record more than 1 year now. We're like, man, when is the record coming out? When can we start playing? What's going on? Yeah. But we used the time for shooting the videos. So it was okay. And doing other stuff. And started writing for the next record. So
next one already.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, awesome.
Yeah.
How's that one shaping up compared to Nightfall?
I have no idea. It's crazy. There's stuff on it that's very heavy, and then there's like very, very much, I don't know, many synthesizers to it, and like, I don't know. We don't have a structure yet, but we have absolutely no clue what's going to come out.
It's exciting though. It's super exciting.
Yeah.
I mean, you've also got a big tour coming up in this other new year as well, with Annie's okay? Is that the band?
Yeah.
Who, man, that's you must be pumped. You must be so excited just to get back out on the road and, bring it to the people.
Yeah, bring it to the people. Yeah, we man, I can't wait. I mean, as I said, we're sitting with the record for such a long time, and we're a band. We just want to play, know. We just want to play. We don't want to be stuck in the studio. We don't want to songwrite all the time, and we just want to play. So we're super stoked, and we're really happy to be a part of this tour, and we can't wait. And we really, really wish that it's gonna happen. Actually.
Yeah. Hey, got my fingers crossed for you, but just go for it.
Thanks, man.
But you've got some awesome guests on the album too. Like who we got? We got I got the names here. I'm having one of those days. Help me out here.
So, all right, we have Rudy from NSOK.
That's right.
We have Andy from Caliban, and we also have Caliban, and we also have Mike from No Bragging Rights.
That's right. And man, how is it working with those dudes?
These guys are so great, man. I was, when you don't really know people, and especially Andy from Caliban, I was like, man, is this dude even down for it? But we wrote him a message, and he was like, yeah, send me the song, and I will listen to it. And he listened to it. He was like, man, that's a fucking great song. I love it. Gonna do it. And he was also a studio for Caliban at that time, and then it took like 1 week, and he was done. And Rudy, same. We went in studio with Christoph from NSLK, and we were like, man, it would be so great if one of you guys could be on the record. And same thing, we sent the song, and he was like, yeah, it's awesome, I'm gonna do it. And Mike is one of my favorite singers for such a long time. No Bragging Rights is awesome. I love these guys. And he said the same thing. He's like, that's a great song. I really want to do it. And I'm still in contact with all three, and these people are so great. They were down for video shootings. They were so supportive, and so I don't know. I'm still overwhelmed by all these awesome people we met. Yeah, and I think they fit pretty good to the record.
Absolutely. And there's a cover of Shallow from A Star Is Born is on there as well, which is very different. You know, how'd that come about?
I got a call from one of our managers at night. I don't even recall the actual time, but he was like, Jules, I have this great idea. We need to make a cover of Lady Gaga, and I'm gonna send you the song. It's gonna be awesome. I was like, oh, whoa, okay, hold on. Then I listened to the song, and I was like, this would be sick if we could turn it into our style. And I think it's awesome. I love it. I think it turned out great, and Mike also loved it. So yeah, it's crazy. I believe that some people gonna spread some hate, but I love it. I
think it's awesome. I like what you guys did to it. No, it's really cool. It's really, really cool. And of course, have you ever been down here to Australia yourself at all?
No, man. I'm super afraid of flying, actually.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, man. That's okay.
Yeah. But I would love to, actually.
I'd really love to. Here. This place.
Too
hot.
You just said
all the animals.
You said you have great weather there. I would trade right now, man. I'm sitting in my car with the fucking scarf on.
Oh, mate. You know what? I appreciate that you've done that. You know what I mean? They're going to have to take you back in and thaw you out. And I appreciate you taking that time to hang out in the cold. Well, you know.
Oh, thank you for having us, man. Really appreciate it. I was so excited when I saw that you're based in Australia, because that's sick, right? Because we're talking about stuff that I wrote in my bedroom.
Yeah,
so that's sick.
And we're down here in Australia. It's making that kind of reach. That's the exciting thing. I mean, into the future, even all the way down here, where we're in the arse end of the world, near Antarctica, but it's hot as fuck. You know, and there's people all over the world that are going to be just loving this album. There's such a great vibe about it, and I think it's very exciting times for you guys going into 2022. So in saying that, you got the album tour. What else have you guys got cooking up? Album number 3. What else?
Yes. What else? A couple festivals, definitely. And I don't know, man. I can't tell. This COVID stuff is crazy. We can't really plan on anything. So we're here. We did the record, and we're gonna see what's about to happen. But we're open for everything. We just really love to play.
Man, and I really hope that everything goes well for you guys in the near future. Go away, COVID.
Thank
you don't need. We're having enough of it. We're sick of it. Even here, we're sick of this shit.
Yeah, man.
Well, we need to get some metal back out in the world. So.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
But Jules,
absolutely.
Hey, thanks again for hanging out on the show, even though it's minus whatever it is over there. You got your water. Of course, then the new album Nightfall is out on January 21st through Napalm. We'll have all the links down here. Yeah, right down here in the show links.
Right
that's
here.
Right. Yeah, down here. That's what we do. Yeah.
Right here.
But it's a little. Yeah, that's the way. That way. Somewhere.
Yeah. I thought this way. Okay.
It'll be floating somewhere. I'll get it. I'll have all the links here for everyone. Mate, have a great Chrissy. Have a great New Year. go forth, kick
Yeah,
some
you
ass.
too.
I don't know what I'm
Thank
doing.
you so much for having us. What's in that cup? Looks like beer.
No, it's a Star Wars cup full of Pepsi.
All right.
The least metal thing
All
on a Friday. But mate, you get warm, and hopefully one day we will see you and the boys down here. Take care, mate. Thank you.
Take care. Thank you so much for having us.
Anytime.
Have
See you,
a
mate.
great day.
Yeah, you too.
Bye.
Bye.